Hello guys, Wizards here, bringing you a Total War Warhammer 2 replay with commentary from the latest patch, the Warden and the Paunch. For this game, I'm playing as vampire counts. I brought 3 zombies, 2 skeleton warriors, 3 grave guards, 2 of them being with great swords, 2 dire packs, one of them the regiments of renowned dire wolves, Chillgeist, and blood knights. And for my lords, I have Manfred, the bald vampire, coming with his friends, bald friends, blood knights, and a necromancer on corpse guard. And this game, it's all about this necromancer using his forbidden rod and gaze of Nagash on Alariel, so I can snipe him. Yeah. For this game, I'm trying to attack the weak side of the High Up army, and with my chill guides and dire packs, I'm trying to get to the back of the army and get to the archers. So yeah, my enemy is using his bolt throwers, and in a second I'm gonna say my high up enemy's army. My enemy has 4 silver guard, 2 spears, 3 Lothran sea guards, the talons of Torquelada, a dragon, bolt thrower, and a Larier on his pigeon. So what's happening here is I just have to start moving forward because my enemy has the range advantage with his bolt thrower, and as I get nearer, his archer is gonna start shooting as well. So in this map, this forest is cutting my enemy's army, and as you see here, I'm using Manfred to summon some zombies. So the spearmen lose their charge defense because if they're engaged, they can't use their charge defense. But my enemy wisely sees my vanguard deployment and starts shooting at them. And on the other side, I just charge with my blood knights to the back of these spearmen, high up spearmen. And as you can see, they're nearly broken. I did half the HP damage, and yeah, and as you can see, I forgot my chill guys. Some might say I forgot them. This is tactical because they're just absorbing fire damage. And yeah, this is my second gaze of Nagash, and as you can see, it did more than 2/3 damage to Alariel. My opponent uses his dragon to charge the dragon blood knights, but I just summon some zombies, charge with my direwolf, and blood knights try to take it down. Alaria uses some heals on herself and is on top of the dragon. And we see here some Lothran sea guards have been sent to engage my this packet of army that are doing damage to the dragon. Finally, I charge with my chill guys to attack the talons to shut down my enemy's range attack. And I think I'm using another Gaze of Nagash, and as you can see, it does really great damage. And yeah, this becomes a blob fight. I attack Alariel with Manfred, and my opponent uses a really good Star of Avalon, healing herself and the dragon. I think she used the Earthblood too. As you can see, she's winning the fight against Manfred, so I'm just trying to run away, but a great Tempest. So I'm just gonna use Invocation of Nehek to help Manfred survive this, and then charge down because I have more supports than. And if Alariel want to attack Manfred, he has to fight the Blood Knights and the Dire Pack too. And I, after killing the Talons, I charge with Chill Guides, but Alariel has an item that gives her and other units around her magic damage, and that's not good for my ethereal cavalry. Again, Manfred fighting Alariel again loses, and in the risk of him ending the World of Warhammer again, I just charge down, but this time Alariel take the baits and charge after her, and I'm just attacking her, doing great damage. The dragon trying to run away, but because of the shield guys slowing aura and fast movements of my cavalry units, he's taking too much damage. And yeah, on the other side of the battlefield, as you can see, all of my army has been defeated. There are just some corpse guard remaining, and I think my necromancer is dying too, taking too much damage from archers. Yeah, but I think winning the cavalry game was more important. The dragon is taking too much damage. The second Star of Avalon was not that great because the dragon is trying to run away, and yeah, basically just runs out of it. Manfred charges again, trying for the third time to kill Alariel, and this time he succeeds, not killing her, but actually she routes, and I just have to follow her to make sure she doesn't come back. So what units do we have remaining? Our chill guys are practically done. Blood Knights have good health, as does Dire Pack, but as you can see, my enemy has so much anti-large and spearmen. Even Lot and Seaguards, after they use their range attack, they're still good in melee fights. They have good stats and martial prowess. And here I'm just the only way I can win this is attack with some unit to break the brace from my enemy spearmen and charge them with my cav. I try to save my chill guys, but their leadership doesn't come up, -24, and they're crumbling, so I just charge them in, and I use the invocation of Nehek on my Blood Knights. I think that was my last Wind of Magic, Blast of Wind of Magic. And here I'm just attacking units, trying to make the units who are running away and not willing to fight rout. But I have to be quick because my enemy is trying to attack my large units with his spears, healthy spears. Another healthy units of silver and guard. I was so nervous around this part of the game because I was just thinking uh, if it's possible for Manfred and my knights to kill these many anti-large spearmen. Yeah, I'm just trying to escort the routing units out of the map and not take too much damage. Blood Knights are really good units in most of the matchups, and especially in the high elf matchups, because they have great armor, great stats. As you can see, 110 armor, and because their leadership is above 50%, they still have their frenzy doing great damage. And what needs to happen here is I need to just attack with Manfred, because now I don't have any zombie summons, and make enemy blob around him so I can charge with my blood knights right here. I was so stressed around this part of the battle because Manfred had around 600 health, and my enemy's unit still had a good amount of HP, but there's no other way for me to win. I need to take this risk, and as you can see, I'm just holding Manfred in the combat with the spearman so my blood knights can cycle charge. Yeah, I think it's around here. Yeah, around 700 HP, and my blood knights are taking constant damage from the charging and trying to get at. But yeah, I think around this part I've been able to do enough damage to my enemy to take the balance of power into my favor, bring it into my favor. And yeah, that's it. Just charging, and I don't know why my enemy just runs back. He should just stand and brace, because he has 2 units. I can only unbrace one of them, but yeah. And yeah, from this part my enemy's army just routs. So what was my problems? Not having terror causing units was one of the biggest. I should have had Wargulf or Black Coach for the terror, because I could have routed that army real fast. I'm just putting some footage for cinematic purposes. The Gaze of Nagash that I missed to show you guys, using zombie summons, and while they're fighting the zombies, charging with my blood knights. So yeah, really enjoyable game. Just don't forget to bring terror causing units, you really need them. Conserve your winds of magic, use them better, I guess. Have more luck so all of your Gaze of Nagash can hit. Yeah, good game, and hope to see you guys soon. Bye.